Our project is about bringing together educators in the field and the best research. I mean, that's what we try to do at the Stanford World Language Project. And that's what the project was about a partnership with a local district where we agreed to do an action research project. Let's develop units of instruction for world language, in this case Spanish for heritage speakers, that addressed the specific contents and the pillars of ethnic studies as defined in the state. What we managed to do is research how those units were implemented, how the students were producing more language, being more communicative as we want in world language classes, how educators were feeling more empowered by bringing up content that was relevant. Our project was about proving that establishing connections among subjects makes them all come alive. All boats float even more.
Interdisciplinary work is the perfect leverage point for having ethnic studies embedded into different disciplines. And it makes a natural alliance with not only world languages, but mathematics, history, social science, sciences, English language arts. So it's a natural fit to have both ethnic studies and other disciplines come together to be able to leverage the teaching expertise that we have, the cultural fonts of knowledge, and that are already existing in the classrooms of the teachers.
We learned that the area of ethnic studies and world language are not only perfectly compatible, but also to a great extent necessary with one another. We saw that students benefited from this first and foremost. We saw increased production among students, increased engagement. We also saw that teachers themselves felt empowered and connected with the content to make it even more relevant.
Teachers come and spend a week studying ethnic studies principles, the model curriculum, and looking at how they can take the units that they've already developed and embed them within the ethnic studies principles, or embed ethnic studies principles within their units. That work has been remarkable for teachers being empowered to see that they're already doing this. They already have it in their classrooms. They're already culturally, responsively engaging with students in ways that are reflecting students' lived experiences, and it's making the students feel freer, a greater sense of belonging, and this connection to each other in the classroom.
In the case of ethnic studies and Spanish for heritage speakers, the idea of identity, of ethnic identity, is already embedded in the class itself. But it needed to be taken a step forward in terms of making it explicit, making it count. What we think is that this is a perfect passageway to extend the notion of the ecology of ethnic studies to other languages in world language. Because the whole idea, and what our premise was, is that ethnic studies, being an area of content that has been widely debated in California, it benefits and it grows roots when it's not just a subject, but it's actually rhyming with a number of other subjects, creating what we have called an ecology. And that would actually guarantee the conditions for success, for appropriate implementation, and for student learning first and foremost.
Whether it's Spanish, Vietnamese, Chinese, Hmong, a different language, take advantage of the teachers that you have on staff. And in particular, these world language teachers already have the language, the culture, the lived experiences that they can connect with their students and highlight the principles of the ethnic studies work.
One key takeaway: collaboration. Collaboration at two levels. Principals, leaders, school leaders should look for opportunities for one of the best PDs that you can possibly have, which is let teachers work with one another. That's one of the things, one of the signature practices that we did was having those units, world language units with ethnic studies that were developed by the teachers themselves. And second, at the higher level, collaboration with universities, making research come into practice. The best informed practices really happening because the research is behind it. So collaboration, collaboration, collaboration.